Hello students, welcome to my class. Today I will teach you how to find out cubes and cube roots. In my previous video, I had taught you squares and square roots, and I had explained all the steps of how to calculate the squares and the square roots and both the methods to find out the square roots by division method and also by the prime factorization method. And I had asked you to learn the squares of the first 30 numbers which will help you to compute faster and also correctly. I would want the same thing here. Please learn the cubes of the first 20 numbers. It is going to help you children. If not, at least the first 10 numbers should be learned by all of you. Okay, so children, if you are following, please like, share and subscribe my channel. And now let's begin. The chapter Cubes and Cube Roots, a simple chapter, and I have taken almost all the examples that's there in your syllabus. After watching the video, there is no need to pause here because it is a very simple chapter. So watch the video and then solve the exercise given in your textbook. If you have any doubt, come back to the video, watch it again, and even then if it's a doubt, please ask me or by putting it in the comment section. Okay, I will clear them. Now, first, how to find the cube of any number, and I have taken the example of 23. So the cube of 23 is written as 23 to the power of 3 raised to the power of 3. Just like in the previous video for squares, we were multiplying the number twice. For a cube, we will multiply the number thrice. That is, 23 cube is 23 into 23 into 23. Make a rough column on the right hand corner of the page. Write rough work at the top. Multiply correctly and put the answer. I have already computed and put it down. If there is a decimal number, even then the cube of that number is multiplied thrice. Here I have taken 0.2 to the power of 3 is 0.2 into 0.2 into 0.2 is equal to, see the numbers are 2, 2, 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. But there are 3 decimal places, one here and one here, so the answer should have 3 decimal places. This can also be done in another way, which I will explain in the later half of this video only. So the first part is quite simple. You have to find the cube. How do you find? We multiply that number thrice, write the value. If you know the cubes of the first 20 numbers, very good. If you're learning the cubes of the first 10 numbers, even then it's better. You know the answer, you don't need computing and you write it directly. Then there can be a question asking you whether a particular number is a perfect cube or not. Like I have taken an example is 24,000. Yeah, a big number actually. Standard 8. Please don't expect simple questions. You will be getting bigger number like this. So is 24,000 a perfect cube? I've written the answer no. Yeah, correct. But you cannot just write yes or no. You have to show the working, which I have done it here and I'm explaining it. So this can be the question. Like if this particular question carries 2 marks, you will get no marks if you only write the answer yes or no. Where you have to solve and show how it is an yes or a no. So the question is 24,000 a perfect cube? What do? We go for the prime factorization. So 24,000 even number, so multiplied with divided by 2 12,000 divided by 2, 6,000 divided by 2, 3,000 divided by 2, 1,500 by 2, 750 by 2, 375. When I add it, 7 plus 3, 10 plus 5, 15, divisible by 3 is 125, by 5 is 25, 5 is 5 and 5 is 1. So this factorization, we did it in the previous chapter as well. You had done for HCF LCM in your junior classes, so this method is not new to you. We had done in the previous chapter, and if you are actually solving the exercise of square and square roots, you must have been perfect by now. So coming back to, so 24,000 is equal to all the numbers. Now how many numbers? We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's are there. 1, 3 is there. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5's are there. So we can actually write it as the 2 into 2 into 2 can be written as 2 cube. 2 into 2 into 2 can be written as 2 cube. 3 only 3, and 5 into 5 is 5 cube. So we are getting a cube of 2, we are getting a cube of 2, we are getting a cube of 5, but we are not getting a cube of this number 3 here. Therefore, it is not a perfect cube. Where a number can be the product of its prime factors, and the prime factors can be raised to the power of 3, then it becomes a perfect cube, not otherwise. Okay? One more question. I have done it as, find the cube of minus 2.5. That means minus 2.5 raised to the power of 3. Minus 2.5 can be written as minus 25 by 10 by 1 decimal place to the power 3. So cube means we had started this video by doing it. That means multiplying this number thrice. Minus 25, minus 25, minus 25. Denominator 10. 10 into 10 into 10. So minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is a minus. 25 into 25 is 625. I had asked you to remember, learn them. Into 25, if you are not learning, children, which is not at all good, please have a rough column, multiply, check how much it is, and I have written it as 15625, 15,625 divided by 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000, means how many decimal places? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. So here I have written the answer, but you may not have done this 10 in the denominator as it was told in the question where I had taught you cube of 0.2. So 1 decimal place, here also 1 decimal place, therefore the answer has got 3 decimal places. So product is one more question which I have written down on this sheet. So the question is, with which least number must 8640 be divided to make it a perfect cube? If I want to make it a perfect cube, the question itself indicates that 8640 is not a perfect cube. So there is a particular number which has to be multiplied or divided to convert it into a perfect cube. Now for such question, we had done it in the previous chapter, squares and square roots, where a particular number was asked which has to be multiplied or divided to make it a perfect cube. So the step is again the same. Find the prime factor, put it in the form of product. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's. 1 5 here and 3 3's here. So you can raise it to the power of 2 cube, 5 and 3 cube. So perfect cubes for both the 2's and the 3, and 5 is left alone. So the number must be divided by 5. So if we don't have 5, we have a perfect cube. So which is the number which has to be divided? If this question would have what will be multiplied, I would have multiplied 5 into 5, another 25 to this number. This particular type of question also we had done in the squares and square root chapter. If you at all remember, you have solved it also in the exercises if you are following, and if not, please go back to the square and square root video, watch it. It's a similar type. That was a square and square root. This is a cube and a cube root. They are only one unpaired, so to pair it, one number was multiplied. Here if it is one number, two more are multiplied, or this one is divided. So this one. Okay, some more questions I have. Okay, which smallest number must be applied? I was just discussing to make it a perfect cube. So 77,175. First, that same step, prime factorization method, and there are 2 3s, 2 5s, and 3 7s. So I have 7 cube, I have 3 into 3, 5 into 5. So what has to be multiplied? One more 3 here to make it a perfect cube, and one more 5 here to make it a perfect cube of 5. So the answer is 3 5s are 15. Same step, but you have to understand whether it is the least number that has to be multiplied or the least number that has to be divided. For the least number that has to be divided, which we saw it just one, the extra ones divided, and here for multiplied, the required number to be multiplied. Okay, so now if we know how to find out the cube root for a square root, we were pairing. For a cube root, we will take 1 for every 3. Okay, so how? Find the cube root of 9261. So cube root has to be written in this form. Prime factor method, 9261 multiplied by divided by 3 into 3, 3, 7 and 7. So 3 into 3 into 3, 7 into 7 into 7. So this can be written as 3 cube and 7 cube. If we go back to the exponent chapter, cube root means the entire part is raised to the power of 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 and 3 cancels, only 1 3, 1 by 3 and this 3 cancels, only 1 7. Or else for every 3 numbers 1 has to be taken. So 3 into 3 into 3, only 1 3, 7 into 7 into 7, only 1 7. The answer is 21. The answer is 21. So this is the cube root. And a very simple question, cube root of 729 into 8000. So 729 we should all know is the cube of 9. So 9 into 9 into 9. 8 is the cube of 2 and 3 zeros. So 20 into 20 into 20. So I have done a little bit of simplification here. If you want, you can go by the prime factorization method as we were doing, but that would be only time taking. But yes, you will be accurate. Don't make a mistake by taking a chance. It could be. There is no place for could be in mathematics. It's accuracy. So only if you know, you can bring it down or simplify in this manner, or else go by the prime factorization method. So this is 9 cube and this is 20 cube. So for 9 into 9 into 9, 1 9. For 20 into 20 into 20 is 120. So the answer is 120. Here the answer. One more question I have taken for you. After this, I am sure the exercise is going to be simple for you. Solve the exercise, and I am pretty sure you will understand it very well, because this is not at all difficult. Only what you need here is computing it correctly. Okay, so the next question is find the cube root of 4096, that is 4096 cube root of it. So prime factorization method, I have tried with 2, and every time I saw all even numbers, so till the end I have done with 2. So here I have to count the number of 2's because too many are there. Don't make a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 2's are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's become little towards the end, so please excuse me for that. So 12 2's are there. Now if I make 3 together, 3 2's together, I get 2 cube, 2 cube, 2 cube and 2 cube. On removing this 3, because cube root is 1 by 3, I get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So the answer is 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16. You can do it directly from here also, like I've drawn a line for every 3 2's, for every 3 2's, for every 3 2's, for every 3 2's. So I can write it 2, 2, 2 and 2. 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16. So 16 is the answer. I have not taken many questions here. Too many examples are not done because this is I am repeating myself. It's a simple chapter and I am sure you have understood it. So children, please, if you are liking my way of explanation, do hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified of my upcoming video.